Arsenal finally got a striker, but they got a fat striker. I mean, come on, look at this guy. He's definitely gonna eat more hamburgers this season than he scores goals. Okay. I almost didn't make a video on this because it is so ridiculous. Like, I have seen bad photos of professional footballers on vacation or during preseason before. That photo of Neymar did make him look pretty out of shape. And there were a couple photos of Hazard and Lukaku that made them look a little bit chunky. And of course, who can forget those photos of Higuain right after he got bought for a ton of money? Actually kind of reminds me of this situation with Viktor Gyökeres right now. But what if I told you that footballers actually should look a little bit out of shape during the summer and during preseason? What if I told you that it's a good thing that Viktor Gyökeres looks like that right now? And come on, he doesn't even look that bad at all. When I started seeing some people talking about how he was overweight, I thought the photos were gonna be so bad, and they're really not. But anyway, why should professional footballers put on some weight when they're not in season? They're getting paid millions. They should be able to stay in tip-top shape all year long. But why would they? Because they don't need to be in tip-top shape when they're not playing games every week. And it is very difficult to maintain match fitness when you're playing at that level. We hear players and coaches at the top level complain all the time about how they need to play less games because it's not good for them to be competing basically year-round. If we did reduce the number of games they were playing, would we expect them to use that time just to train instead? They're not saying they need more time to train. They're saying they need more time to relax and let their bodies recover. And when you go from training for hours every day and playing multiple games every week and burning thousands and thousands and thousands of extra calories to not training so much, not playing in any games, and relaxing instead, you probably are going to put on some weight, at least a couple pounds, right? But you're letting your body and, even more importantly, your mind recover from playing all those games and doing all of that training so that you can go into preseason where you'll shed those extra pounds pretty quickly and be ready to play a whole season rather than still being burnt out from last season. When I was a young footballer, I made the huge mistake of never taking a break during the summer or really ever taking any rest days. And eventually it caught up to me in the form of injuries and also just not playing that well. Don't make the same mistake that I did. Be like Viktor Gyökeres instead. Take a short break during the summer and go into the new season ready to score at least 25 goals. Let me know if you think he'll score more or less than that in the comments.